Is a frozen ring of shrimp with packaged cocktail sauce your idea of a fancy appetizer? You can do better than that. Today, I'll show you how easy it is to make your own shrimp cocktail and homemade sauces. Hi everyone, welcome to today's episode of Let's Celebrate TV. I'm your host, Peter Lee. On this channel, we teach you all about celebrating. We share recipes for food, hors d'oeuvres, cocktails, and we share entertaining tips too. Now we try and keep it all as simple as possible, especially for those of you out there who say that you just can't cook or entertain, because we know that you really can. So if you like this episode, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the notification bell, and you'll get a new episode every single week. Today, our celebration is all about cocktail. Well, sort of. We're going to be making shrimp cocktail. Now, is this your idea of a shrimp cocktail? Really? Is it? No, that's wrong. Bye. I'm going to show you today how easy it is to make your own shrimp cocktail. We're going to start with the sauce. And actually, this is so easy, I'm going to show you two different sauces to make. First, the classic cocktail sauce. I have a nice sized bowl. Starts with good old ketchup. So that's a cup of ketchup, which is about 280 grams. Next is horseradish, or prepared horseradish, not fresh, you get it in a jar. So this is 4 tablespoons, which is about 64 grams, right in. Lemon juice, juice 2 lemons. Seems like a lot, but really it'll be fine. And then finally, good old Worcester sauce. I know all my friends in the UK know about Worcester sauce. We're just going to put in 4 dashes or so, whatever you like, about that much. Now I'm going to mix this up to combine. Just takes a minute. There we go, just that fast. It's all combined. Now I'm going to cover this. I'm going to put it aside for the moment. We're going to move to the next sauce. Next, we're making a lemon soy aioli. What's an aioli? Now it's kind of like a fancy mayonnaise. In fact, it starts with mayonnaise. I've got another bowl. And here I have 1.5 cups of mayonnaise, which is about 345 grams. Right in my bowl here. Soy sauce. I love soy sauce for so many things. 1 tablespoon, which is about 15 mils. Right in. Okay. The zest of 1 lemon. Just 1. And then, once again, I have the juice of 2 lemons. Right in. Let's move that out of the way. So once again, I'm just going to give this a whisk. Little whiskey up. And all of a sudden, this is going to just come together. It looks a little scary at first, but I promise you it comes together. Just that quickly. Okay, now our sauces are done. See how fast that was? I'm going to cover these. I'm going to put them into the fridge to chill. Now the great thing about these, you can make these the day before and they'll be even better. So let me clear the decks and then we'll do the shrimp. Alrighty, here we are. We're ready to do our shrimp now. So let's talk about the shrimp. This is the kind that I buy. It's size 16 to 20 per pound. It's a large shrimp or extra large. The grams on this package is 907, but whatever you can get, but 2 pounds basically. And these are already cleaned and halfway peeled, which is nice. They have a slit down the center of the back. All I did was I peeled the shrimp, the shell off until it's right, just the tail is left. But they're great. I use these all the time. Now, I have a steamer here. We've used this before. Not everyone has a fancy little steamer like this, but maybe you have a pasta pot with an insert. There you go, you have a steamer. Now, if you don't have one of these, I'll leave a link in the comment section of a really affordable steamer that you can get. Now, the great thing about this is it's perfect for shrimp. You want to steam your shrimp. Don't boil them. I know all the recipes online say boil, but don't, because it overcooks them. So we need to flavor this water. We're going to start with Old Bay seasoning. What's Old Bay seasoning? This is Old Bay. This is something we get here on the East Coast. I think you can get it more now across America, but you may not. You can probably find it online. If you can't find it, go to your fishmonger or the fish counter in your grocery store and ask them for a seafood boil, and you'll probably get something like this, something that the store has made up. Or just ask them if they have some other sort of seafood or crab boil. So in my pot here, I have 2 cups of water, which is 475 mils. I put in a half a cup of red wine vinegar, which is 118 mils, and 3 tablespoons of my Old Bay seasoning, which is about 33 grams. So we're going to put the steamer back on. Let it just come back to the boil, which happens pretty quickly. You see the steam. We're going to put our shrimp in. Now we only want to steam these maybe 4, maybe 5 minutes at the most. You want to do it until they just turn pink. So you want to keep an eye on this. Answer no telephones. Now, it is critical that you don't overcook these. You just want to steam them 3 to 4, maybe 5 minutes. And the reason is we're going to be chilling these down, but there's something that I always talk about, carry over cooking. So these are going to turn just pink. They might still be a little translucent in the center, and that's okay, because once we remove these from the steamer, we're going to let them cool and put them in the fridge, but they'll continue to cook for a few more minutes and get fully cooked that way. Now, when you get to be 3 to 4 minutes, when they start turning pink, just taste one, no one will notice, and make sure that it's really done. Now, it's been 5 minutes. I've tasted one, they're perfect. Let's cut the heat and get this out into a bowl to start cooling. Beautiful. These are perfectly cooked. Perfectly. They're still a little bit translucent, but they're nice and pink. Now we're going to let these cool for a few minutes. I'm going to pop them into the fridge to help them. Now, some recipes will tell you to shock them in ice water. I don't want to do that because that's going to wash away all the flavor. If we just let them cool and then pop them in the fridge, loosely covered, they'll still continue to cook a little bit, but they'll cool down slowly and evenly and maintain their flavor. And that's what we want. Alrighty, it's been about 3 hours. We've had all of this nice and chilled in the fridge and all the flavors marrying. And in that 3 hours, well, I might have invited some people over to dinner. So they're coming in about a half an hour. So let me show you how we're going to serve this. I like to have some greens. I just have some mixed greens here, a little, box salad greens. I like to put that in kind of as a bed first. Just makes it a little interesting. Add some texture and color. And then honestly, you can eat this afterwards like a salad. So you really just kind of haphazardly pile it on. Just like that. Now our shrimp. Now I like to do portion control, so I do 6 shrimp per person, and we're just going to hang these right on the edge of the martini glass. How easy and simple. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I have a kitten at my feet asking for some shrimp too. So if you hear a meow, like that. So just quickly, 6 each. All right. Stunning so far, right? And easy. Now our sauces. Let's start with our classic cocktail sauce. I'm going to just spoon some in the middle, right on the top of the greens. And you know what, if you get some on the shrimp themselves, that's fine. But this is really all you need for dipping. A tiny bit more. All right. And now for the lemon soy aioli. Same thing. Right in the center. How lovely. Thick and glorious. Maybe a little bit on the shrimps if it gets on there. All right. And here we have it. 2 shrimp cocktails. Now we get to do my favorite thing in the world that I always do for you, the tasting. So let's start with the classic one first. I'll just take this one, dip it right in. Wow. That horseradish has some kick. But it's bright. The Worcester sauce makes it a little more complex than just ketchup and horseradish, and the lemon adds even more brightness to it. Now let's try the lemon soy. Very different. It's bright from the lemon. There's a complexity and a little bit of a caramely saltiness from the soy sauce. It's very, very good and very different. Of course, a little wine to wash it down. That's good stuff. Alrighty, as always, we will have the recipe and instructions up in the comment section on YouTube and on our website, along with any links for any products that we use today. And remember, just like always, we'll see you again next Tuesday at 7 p.m. because you're all invited to come on over, come on in, and let's celebrate. Cheers. Now I'm gonna go be alone with my shrimp cocktail before they get here. See ya.